Okay, this is the turn when we finally can do some interesting things. So I think we go Haliya. Now we can go for the Sage of the Skies. We can tap Haliya. And we get 2 creatures, which means we also draw the card. I have to say, like, small interactions, it feels like a small puzzle every turn. I really like this gameplay. I think aggro decks should be more like this. It just gives you a lot of value while you are pushing, you know, decent damage, but not like turn 3 ending, you know? It's just a normal long game with very action-based combat, basically. So, we can start attacking. Finally, it took a while. I will still go with Haliya. Our opponent will live gain, but we do not mind too much. Yeah, it is nice, thank you. We can swing first because I want the live gain. Now we can go Pixie. We get the Sage of the Sky. I tell you, this is such a cool deck. Look how much value we have. Like, randomly. Oh, our opponent is impressed. I have every creature tapped. Okay, we'll salvage it, guys. Alright, because authority. It's fine. I think we go with Pixie. This should give us even more value, and we can of course replay on the next turn. The problem for our opponent is that of course they have pretty good tempo on not dying, but at some point they still need to win the game. Look at the card, difference. And we have also 4 cards here. We have the tempo, like they're trying to rush it. They literally spend 5 mana to deal 2 extra damage on those tokens because they die at the end step, you know? Let's play basic, so this is untapped. And yeah, our opponent will just not outvalue us. How can we do it? Probably Pixie. You know what? This is kinda amazing. Guys, I changed my mind. We're going for Simrip on Voice of Victor because it seems that now this is the problem. Let's go for this first. Of course, everything tapped. Ordering isn't perfect, but it doesn't need to be. Our opponent has no cards. Like, they will lose tenfold. You will see how not close this will be. And now we can get rid of the last card they have. Yeah, our opponent is, is pretty nicely impressed. And yeah, the only difference from those authorities, it will be that... Are you serious? This is a creature control deck. What is going on in Standard? This is literal half aggro, half anti-reanimator, half control. It's 3 halves. Our opponent seems to be having a blast, but don't you worry, we'll have a lot of fun in this game. And you will see how much value we actually have. Let's go for this, see what we get. There is a chance we'll draw 1-drop and can trigger... I guess we won't trigger Haliya on this turn. But it's okay. We'll get 2 more cards. Like, we will probably get around 5 to 8 cards more than our opponent. Did we play a land? And of course we can do it again, because Riddler means you never run out of fuel, basically. Even with sweepers, like, whatever they have, it still will cost cards. So at some point they will just run out of them. And now we can do even more. So let's start with this guy. I tell you, this is a really fun deck. And we probably will just tap Haliya for extra value, so we can play Sage. They will have to play another sweeper, then we go another Haliya and Riddler. Our opponent doesn't want to have priority. Very nice, very kind of them. We need to find the line. I think it's Pixie. Pixie is really good here. And now we can go for this. This will be doubled. And we can tap Haliya. This means we draw extra card. We make another board that they need to answer. So even if those are 2 sweepers, we'll just go through them and win anyway. This is one of the upsides of this type of deck. Because this is, in a way, aggro deck that never runs out of fuel. It's slower a little bit. Look at this. This is legit some weird deck, man. And we don't really care. How about another one? We will take every single 1-drop from the deck. I kid you not. How many do we have? Then we start taking lands, I guess. Like, we can play like a control here, because we are the control deck. They will run out of answers at some point. Let's go Momo. Yep. Let's go Pixie, and then we can Can we go Riddler? I'm not sure if we paid, if we got this, but it doesn't really matter. We just play stuff. So you don't really need to play optimally at this point. You just keep spamming until they gave up. Or give up, sorry. Let's go for this one. Get another one drop. I think we take Momo for the next turn after this one dies. They have a lot of life. And it will probably continue for a while. Until they have no cards and, you know, they die. And with Air Temple, every creature we have will be deadly sooner or later. Yeah, we can probably set up Haliya on the next turn. Okay, okay. Kin Binding. Like, this deck does have every card that they rolled in the draft, man. You cannot even predict what they have. They just have a little bit of everything. Okay, we finally hit one of our 4 Zeniths. That's really nice. So let's start with this, so we can get the trigger on second spell. This should be Haliya. So guys, how you beat this deck? Incredibly easy. Well, now you know they have no sweepers. They have absolutely 0 cards, which means that you can start triggering all those things as much as you can. Yep. Yep. And I think we'll go for this too. We pay. And let's get double this. We need to start working on this guy because, oh boy, it will take a while. Simrip, pretty darn good. Kinda what we want. Do we want to block? They definitely want to attack, so they will make 2 creatures and pump everything with Air Temple. So they will make 1, 3, +4/+4 to everything. So we'll probably have to block with Momo and barely survive. I will be defensive on this turn. A little bit. So we can keep making more and more. So our opponent going absolutely crazy mode right now. Yep. They can only activate 1 temple, so we could trade against one of those, and honestly I think it's worth it here. We're taking 15 damage, not too shabby, and we will kill Voice of Victory. Even though this turn looks absolutely devastating, as you probably have noticed, we do not care super much, because we can just kill this, and they only have 2 creatures for the next turn. And suddenly they will get outscaled because we always get 2 creatures per turn at least. So let's get more tokens. We get more cards with Haliya. And we probably drop Riddler too. And when we are ready to start attacking, we just start putting counters too. Yep, see ya. See ya. That will probably not make them I think they are nicing in the background, bro. We can get this, yep. And life gain from Haliya also helps to just win the game, you know, overall. Another Haliya? Probably not. I mean, this is kinda nice. We could give them the fish, maybe. I can get max 1 creature attacking, so kinda important for us. We'll keep the Gust. You know, even if they get a token, it will be something absolutely huge, and of course we cannot, you know, target token creature. That's insane draw from the top. Okay, so we know what we are Parting Gust at least. That's for sure. And let's see if they swing. Of course, that's what they do. Let's hit this. I'm not losing Zenith to this, and soon we'll also start pumping our board, which will be even cooler. So, we will definitely go for this. I mean, let's make sure that it doesn't return. They will get the token, which is kind of nice for them, but that's pretty much it. Do we start pumping or nope? We just get the Shepherd. Do we already start? No, I think we need 2 more. And then on the next one we start. Especially if we can stack second Zenith. Look at this. What a crazy game it's turning out to be. We probably go Mockingbird. That should help us to get a lot of value. We could even go for the Riddler. Do we get the discount on this? I'm not sure. I think we shouldn't yet. Or already. No, this is 5 mana, so we need to pay 6. No chance. Absolutely no chance. We're drawing more cards. We're making board more powerful every turn. And what is the play here? We could start attacking with the Flyers probably. Keep the tokens for block. You know what? This is a good Haliya turn. So they can trade here. They will probably be greedy enough to do it. I expect them to take it. Yes, I swear, man. You know everything they will ever do, like, in advance. So we still get the card, we still have Haliya, but now they lost one of their creatures. So we basically made a removal out of Haliya. So next time we can go Riddler, we can keep going, and you can see that this deck literally never ends going. It's just infinite value. Literally, we'll go to the bottom of the deck, and they still cannot double pump. Okay, so we go for this. Do we even need to? Just take 8 damage, man. It's kinda nothing. With Haliya we live gain so much in the meantime. So, we can start really pushing the damage. Probably don't want to pay here though. Okay, guys. So we can remove one of the creatures. I probably want the Riddler. And we'll probably get this going, just to make sure that they have no blockers. Do we already want to be aggressive? So how much damage they can deal? The best is plus, well, probably they can make 2 creatures, which is 6, 10, and potentially 12, depending on the draw. So we take 2 creatures to block and we attack with rest. That should be okay. You know what? We just go for this. Just making sure that we don't mess it up. Let's start putting some counters. I paid 3 mana. This is 3 mana. I paid 3 in total. Oh, because I get Momo discount. So I didn't pay. This is such a weird interaction. Okay, awkward. Absolutely awkward. I think there's only one way to do it, guys. It has to be Fish of Doom. Now we have the fish, and we show how terrifying it is. What a fun game. I'm kinda, freestyling it because we will win anyway, so I'm actually having tons of fun here. We could even play this. I mean, why not? If we are just hitting everything, it will be just more fun. Let's go for this. Because they run out of counter spells. Sweepers. If they play counter spells, that would be nail in the coffin. Yep, and next turn is looking even more grim for our opponent. So even though they have all this life, like look at this, it doesn't really matter. We need probably just 3. I will keep 3 blockers. Just to make sure we never die to some weird stuff. Yep. You can see all of this life is like 2 turns of hits and that's it. That's the only difference. They got 1 extra turn from all the life gain from double authority since turn 1. Or since turn 2. Rest in peace. Bro, they literally play a full sideboard of Rest in Peace. Well, I hope you enjoyed this one. Let's go to the next one. It's still a decent play. For 2 mana, it's a 2-3. You know, and it also pumps Momo. Go Momo. Show them how scary you are. And this has 2 mana, so that means they must have something more. Is that a bounce spell? For 1 white mana, it usually must be a bounce spell. Alright, let's keep pushing. I guess we can go for the temple here. And this is probably the turn to go for warp. We get the discount, of course. So we can get something for 2 mana, but this one won't be discounted. What can we really get? I mean, it's probably just Pixie. Sometimes I lack something that deals a ton of damage in this deck, but we can keep, shuffling those creatures, so in a way you are getting so much pump on Momo. And with discount you can make usually more plays. We didn't use it on this turn, but that's solid 5 damage. And we still increase the board a little bit. And I mean, you can kinda do it all over again. So let's see, even if they sweep, we should be able to rebuild very easy. I really hoped for a sweeper on the next turn, to be honest. I wasn't thinking about Starcage, but we shouldn't really care too much. Let's go. What is the... We need some Zeniths, man. We are really missing on those. And Momo seems to be something that we always appreciate in the board. Let's go, Momo. I don't think I could order it better, because you always need to play this into Momo, and that was the first non-Lemur creature, so you don't get the discount, I believe. They swept, we have new board, and if they keep trading card for card, or even 1 to 2, we should still outvalue them. Our deck is kinda crazy, and this might make sense, because then they cannot repurpose Bay it and stuff like this. Let's go for blue. We pay. And I mean, with the discount, this is pretty darn good. 3-2. Yeah, good enough. Good enough. And we'll probably go for the Mockingbird. Not really what you want, but still extra creature, you know? Or we go Pixie. Without bounce. Okay, let's go Pixie without bounce. I don't think it's worth to go for the land. We just need to keep going, man. Yeah, and pumping this damage on Momo is massive. At this point, we are not trying to get more value. Those, like, this can fuel you for, like, next 25 mana or something crazy like this. You can warp, play, copy, with Mockingbird, then warp for 5 mana, do it again, then Riddler, then play 4 cards, you already draw 5 more in normal though. Like, it's crazy how much value this aggro deck has. It's actually ridiculous. So, let's play this. We soon will have to put some counters, but it's not there yet. We could Momo just to get more value. I think we need to start with this guy. I'm really tempted to go for the counters, but it's too early. Like, that's not how we do it. This could be the Mockingbird angle. Yeah, we can force a sweeper again. I don't really have great target. Did I miss 1 damage? Maybe. Maybe. That's an option. Is it important when you are racing your opponent to 0 and they're at 6? Maybe. Maybe. Okay, do we go for the Soul Blades? They cannot repurposing Bay right now, so I think it just doesn't matter too much. And you know, they always can use it again with Snare, exile this and kill a creature. You know, probably not worth it, but let's not give them too many ideas. So we have 1 big creature that doesn't die to Starcage. 4 creatures in total, which means they cannot go card for card. And I mean, I think that should be enough to catch them. Okay, that's a very cool play. This Momo. It will definitely not die. Okay, so we need to bounce something. We know that the Starcage is dropping, so we only can go for the Momo here. And now it enters. It exiles everything. But our Shepherd isn't tapped. Yeah, this is a nice one. And we can keep going thanks to this. Let's still push for the next wave. I think we can afford it. I think we can afford it. You know, no. This is good enough. This is good enough. I just want to push this damage. So I cannot really unload this hand very well, especially that Momo will kill the other Momo. So we might as well play for the, you know, next turn. Yeah. Well, that was a weird one, but I'll take it. Mostly sweepers. Okay, guys, we are on the draw. Not great, never great, but at the same time we have Simrip, which really helps. So we can answer 2-drop if 1 drops. If not, I mean, we go good old Shepherd. And let's start getting those 1-drops. Like, there's no tomorrow. Momo, go. You know that you need to happen on the next turn to get rid of the stage. I really like cards like this. I really think that this is like the very cool aggro design. You still get a lot of stuff, but you need to kind of set it up. Guys, is this classic Magic the Gathering, trans-dimensional bovine, ox avatar, a cow freaking vomiting turtles? Yes, if you had any doubts, that's a yes. Okay, let's go. I was literally looking at this card like when I was making some other decks, you know, like in the last weeks, and I was like appreciating this card for what it is, you know. I was like, oh boy. But finally we can sit in the game. What does it do? I didn't even pay attention. The art just, you know, blew my mind so much that I forgot to read it. 2 mana of any 1 color. That's a pretty strong ramp. And pretty good defensively. So we kind of know that our opponent is all about surviving and ramping. So this means random encounters, Smuggler's Surprise, this type of deck, probably, I would guess. Which means we need to kill them, guys. Pretty darn soon. This is a 3-drop, we need to probably hit the elves. Let's just play life, not think about it too hard. We can go Haliya. And we can definitely get... You know what? We could just Mockingbird. It's a little bit slower, but they probably don't have sweepers. With flying, so we get that this... But for Mockingbird we still need to pay. Oh, that's the awkward interaction. Yeah, let's go for it. So I think we need to pay 3. Because then we get discounted to 3 and now we can, you know, copy the Sage. Still pretty good. We could also go this, but we don't really have as much use for the mana right now. We pump a little bit. We can attack with 3 of them, so at least we force 4 damage. Pretty happy with this play. I guess we didn't draw because we don't get doubled. It enters as Sage of the Skies, so it isn't cast as Sage of the Skies. I have to say, this deck has tons of like very small interactions that make a huge difference. Oh no. Oh, I thought we were playing a normal game. Guys, it is a Badger game now! Mana doesn't exist! Everything going crazy, and I hope you enjoyed. Yep, that's how I see my future 2-drops. Alright, our opponent is Hallowing. Not sure if I cut it, so I will better say it. Let's go with the drum. I was even surprised that we play all the full 4 sets of the drums. Well, maybe not surprised, but I considered cutting single one. Just being edgy, you know? And I was like, no, let's not do it. Can we do something really good? You know what, this is a very weird play. Oh, but this is mono black. I will still see if that's an option. We can go to okay, so they have removal. So I wanted to just basically bounce it by tapping it and getting extra mana, but that means they will just target it and kill it, so I guess we kinda force it. Oh man, please do it, please do it, please do it, please do it, please do it! Yes! Best bait ever in history of Magic. We saved it, and now we have a full Haliya, and they wasted removal. Oh yes, this is how... You know, satisfaction is born in Magic. Okay, so core, but no Annex. But generally you want to set up this first so we get extra mana, so they might still have Annex for the next turn. We need to be quick, and I'm not sure if we can. We don't have good draw. This draw kinda freaking sucks for this matchup. Like, we actually have nothing. Bro, I'm literally hitting them Haliya and passing the turn. This is how... Guys, we are making a guide here of how to play very well and not how to draw. We did everything we could with the hand, and it doesn't matter because it's really bad. I don't want to waste the Mockingbird just as 1/1. Oh, land! Amazing. I needed those. I cannot believe what we are doing here, guys. We play single Haliya, and we'll play the rest of the game of this, and apparently nothing more. Do we really go Mockingbird? I get so little out of this. I can play 2 creatures. That's not even enough to draw a card. We need to get 3. Play of the year. Guys, I'm literally like face palming right now. I have no idea how to win this game. Our opponent playing 6 drops before we played basically a second creature. Okay, this is the first good card of the whole game. If that's removal, you know, that's kinda it, but priority comes from core, so I really have high hopes here. Let's go. We can at least trigger something, we can start drawing cards. This might be start, unless this is a removal. Oh, they know. Oh, they know what the target is. Okay, maybe we can get back from this abysmal draw. Hitting Terminus is nice, they will need mana, but the problem is that Sozin already flips. It's so late, man, it's actually so late. Yeah, we cannot really attack even. Oh, they tried to bait it. Oh, you freaking monster, you think I don't see? I see you. I see you. I'm not attacking. At least we get the extra cards. Now we kinda have the... Oh, now we are doing them. Okay, I'll take it. At this point, I'll definitely take it. But we are so late, man. Like, look at this, they are entering 9 mana stage with double setup for Unholy Annex and flipped Sagas. This is how bad it is. It's interesting they went for the Demon while knowing we have Simrip. Probably means they don't have the perfect draw here. So this is most likely the deck that plays also Deadly Cover-Ups, I would guess. How can we beat it, guys? How can we beat it? And can we? I could go for the Pixie. We have no target, so there's no point in bouncing it. Do we just go for the Sage and die to a Sweeper? It seems like a great idea. Let's go. Let's go. Counters already? Yeah. Basically, the only way we can win is if our opponent also has a bad draw. If they have a good one, I have no idea how we can beat this. I will still play the Pixie, just for the card. We spend the card, but we also get the new one. Can we keep the Zenith for the second wave? We can always pump with it. We will draw something, surely. Wait, is this not triggering? Looks like it isn't triggering. Okay, let's go Sage. I'm not... Okay, yeah, I knew that it should trigger. I was like, did I miss it? Okay. Okay. So, of course they can Sozin again. We know that they play this card, and they potentially also play the Deck of Wraps or Day of Black Suns. So, we kinda, you know, hope that they don't draw it, guys. That's the play. Okay, they didn't draw it, we won. Well, I'll take it. So guys, here's the deck. This is the deck list that I've seen in some of the tournaments randomly. I think it was top 4 at least, that's what I remember, so should be pretty solid. However, I will give you my honest impression. I feel it's more a best of 3 deck than best of 1, because for best of 1 it just felt that a lot of decks either kill you faster than you can kill them, or just go absolutely over the top. And, you know, with Kona and Kavara, and you don't have sideboard cards like in best of 3, you don't really have counterplay to Kavara just winning the game on turn 4. And it's not like you will rebuild because they will just kill you with Terror of the Pixar animation, you know, and Last Bringer and stuff like this. Or just go Kona Omniscience and there is nothing you can do, and you won't kill them in the first 4 turns. So I think this deck is not exactly for best of 1. I had high expectations, and I'll tell you, I wasn't as impressed as I hoped I will be, but it's a very fun gameplay, and I think this is more with what aggro decks should be. Very cool, you know, shenanigans, a lot of synergies. You can basically keep going infinitely with an aggro deck, so that's pretty cool, but it just doesn't have enough power in enough fast, you know, shell, basically. I don't want to use this word, but it kind of fits. So, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you to all patrons supporting the channel. I hope you had a blast with some different type of strategies. We've been having a lot of control lately, so I wanted to spice it up, and thank you guys for supporting so much. And yeah, that's kind of it for today. Thank you for watching until the end, and see you in the next video. With